Good evening, everyone. So I want to start by opening my CorelDraw format. Open CorelDraw, or rather you double click on desktop. This is the software, then you double click on it. It's loading, still loading, it's loading. Sometimes Corel 13 brings this dialog, but you click on launch the program. So it brings this dialog says open drawing. That is, if I want to open my previous edited works, but I'm starting afresh, so I'll come back to file and I take my new page, which is Ctrl N according to shortcut sent. New. So it will bring out this dialog. So now I change my letter to A4 and bring out my millimeters to inches. I hope you're getting it. After opening the Corel format, you change your letters to A4. We are going to plan on A4. Then you change your millimeter size to inches. That's the units of the size. Then according to our previous classes, these are the tools we'll be making use of this evening. So now I'll be taking us through Ctrl A to Z. So as we normally know that Ctrl A is select all. Select all. For example, I pick my tools box, I draw one box, another box with my normal click. I'm drawing with my flash normal click. This is another box, another box, another box. So looking at it now, we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes on the plain A4 paper. So now if I press Ctrl A, it will automatically select all the boxes drawn on the A4. I don't know if someone is getting what I'm saying. Like now I click outside, there's no pointing on any tools on it. So I now press Ctrl A, that is select all. Select all objects on this particular page. So at a go, I can move it either left, right, up or down. Or I want to reduce it like this, or I want it enlarged more, or shrink it inside or downward. That's the function of Ctrl A. So let's delete that. Then we have Ctrl B, which sees bold. Bold always affect on text. Assuming I'm typing now, I'm on my text typing. So we have the shortcut here again, which is bold, Ctrl B. If you bold, you can type. You can see the difference now. This is from where I press the bold, and you can see all these texts are bold. You can also highlight with normal click. You can also highlight with normal click and click this shortcut, bold. That's the function of bold. It only affects on text. Bold shortcut is only effect on text, not on objects. Only effect on. So I come back to my pictures. This pictures is like hand. It's mainly used to move or to select a particular object that you want to effect a change on. So that's the function of Ctrl B. Then let me delete it with my delete button. So we go to Ctrl C. Peradventure, this is a box, this is a box, this is a box, or probably you want to copy from your Word document, any document type from your Word document, Notepad, or any other or application that you can copy on. Then you can paste it here. Whenever you copy, you can paste. Whatsoever anything you copy, just like phone, you can make use of copy text and paste it back where you needed it. That's the function of Ctrl C. Copy. Then there's nothing you copy that you won't paste, or else you don't want it pasted. That's the function of Ctrl C on CorelDraw, which is Ctrl C. You can copy anything, either you copy text or you copy objects. Text or object can be copied on CorelDraw. So we're going to Ctrl D. Ctrl D is double. So like now I want this box to be doubled. Instead of drawing much, let me delete this. So I click on this and I want it double, like 2-3 times. Same size, because I don't want to be drawing it and drawing it and drawing it separately. So I want to make use of this same square doubled in 3 multiple. Like I will now press Ctrl D. sorry, that's save, Control D. See, it's double it up, Control D again, it's double it more. So in multiple fold, I'm pressing Control D. So I think it's giving a kind of creativity that is giving the design another shape. That's the function of Control D. You can also double any text with Control D, either text, object, or picture, or anything can be doubled. Control D, Control D. So it's giving another shape. This is Control D. This is function of Control D on CorelDraw, double. And here we go, Control E, which is export. For example, this is my design. I selected it with normal click, like I want to select all, or probably I press Control A. It will select all the objects on this plain paper. So I can select like this by highlighting it, or that is, I want to select this particular one I'm highlighted. So this is Control D. So we go to Control E. Now I can now press Control E. It will bring another dialog out. That is when I want to save this particular work done on my phone, or I want to send it on a flash drive to copy to someone else, or to show someone else what I have done. That's when you come to either desktop or library or my computer. That's where you can save. So let me come to desktop. So you can save with, let me say, rec. Let me use rec to save it. You can see I typed rec down here. That's right, rec. Then you come to export. You click on your export down here. Export. You bring out this dialog. This dialog means RGB. It can be in RGB or CMYK based on the color we use in design. We're still coming to that. So you click on OK, and then you click on, you don't need to change anything on this dialog, this JPEG dialog. You can just click on OK. So definitely automatically it's processing, and that's done. So definitely if you come back to your desktop, the REC is saved already. This is it. This is your rec. This is the work JPEG I just export from my CorelDraw. So let me go back to my CorelDraw. So that's Control E. Now I'm going to Control F, format text. That is effective on the text. So when you press Control F, it's bringing out the Control F. It's only effective probably when you're typing, you write something. Control F is format text. It means when you want to justify a text, probably you are working on a book work that involves so many write-ups and text. That's when the need for Control F comes in. Probably you want to justify it to set it on the right or the left side. That's where Control, for example, now I'm typing, enter, another line, enter, another line, enter, another line. So I want it justified to left. I press Control L. That's the function of Control A, to justify it to the right, left, and right side. So if I press Control R, everything will justify to the right hand side. And if I press Control E on text, you know I'm on text, I'm not on pictures, I'm on text. So Control E on text effect another changes, not export, unless I come back to pictures. That's the function of pictures. I click on pictures and I now press Control E. That's when it brings out export dialog. But when I'm still on Control F8, which is text tools, when I'm still typing and I'll press Control E, it means center all the text. I think someone is getting me. So that's the function of F on text. So I go to Control G, which is, for example, I want to group all these particular objects on my page. So I click on Control, I select Control A and Control G. That is, I have grouped it together, that if I move it once, it can move. If I move this, it can still move, because everything is grouped all together.